All right, let's talk about group projects. You know that feeling, right? That last-minute panic when the deadline is looming? Well, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to build the ultimate guide to absolutely crushing those projects using the tools you probably already have, Google Workspace and Microsoft 365. Let's dive in. So, does this scene give you a little bit of anxiety? Yeah, I thought so. You've got files all over the place, attachments buried in a dozen different emails, and the big question, which one of these is the actual final version? It's that classic group project chaos, but trust me, it doesn't have to be this way. We're going to fix all of this right now. Okay, meet your two secret weapons for collaboration, Google Workspace and Microsoft 365. The way to think about it is pretty simple, really. Google is your absolute go-to for that real-time, working in the browser together kind of teamwork. On the other hand, Microsoft is the powerhouse with those super feature-rich desktop apps we all grew up with. The best part? Your school probably gives you access to one, if not both, for free. So, let's figure out how to master them. Okay, first things first. Before you even think about writing a single word, we need to build a solid foundation. Seriously, this step right here is where you're going to prevent, like 90% of the future headaches before they even start. This is how we go from total chaos to crystal clear clarity. And here is your first and maybe most important pro tip. Always, and I mean always, start with your official school account. Don't use your personal Gmail. Why? Because that school login is the magic key. It unlocks all the premium features, gives you way more storage, and connects everything perfectly with tools like Google Classroom or Microsoft Teams. Oh, and while you're there, just go ahead and turn on two-step verification. It takes 2 seconds and keeps all your hard work safe. Okay, step 1. This is absolutely crucial. You need to create one single place for everything. That's it. Just make one shared folder in either Google Drive or OneDrive and invite your team. This is your project's home base. Just by doing this, you've already eliminated the #1 biggest problem, emailing files back and forth. From now on, everything lives right here for everyone to see. Now, I know this looks super simple, maybe even a little obvious, but trust me, this folder structure is an absolute lifesaver. You want to create these subfolders from day one. By giving every piece of research, every image, every draft its own specific home, you basically put your project's organization on autopilot. No more wasting time digging around for that one file you know you saved somewhere. All right, next up, file names. You need to agree on a system, a convention, right away. A simple formula like this one you see here, course, project, version, author, is perfect. It means you will never again have to stare at a folder and try to figure out if final_essay_final_v2_for real this time.docx is the one you should be opening. You'll know instantly which version is the latest. No question. All right, look at that. Your digital workspace is built. It's clean, it's organized, it's ready for action. So now let's bring the rest of the team in and actually start working together like the pros you are. Okay, before anyone starts doing anything, you have to assign clear roles. Who's in charge of the research? Who's the primary writer? Who's going to be the editor, the one with the final say on grammar? Write this down in a shared doc inside that project folder we just made. This one little step creates ownership and totally prevents that classic group project problem where, two people accidentally do the exact same work, or even worse, nobody does it at all. So when it comes to the actual writing and editing, you've got two main ways to go. Think of Google Docs suggesting mode. It's perfect for that fast live collaboration, brainstorming together, making little tweaks on the fly. But for a more formal review, where you want to see every single change and approve them one by one, Microsoft Word's Track Changes is the gold standard. It's all about using the right tool for the right task. And really, if you remember one thing, let it be this. This is the fundamental difference. Google is your champion for speed and real-time, simultaneous collaboration. Microsoft, on the other hand, is your heavyweight champ for powerful features, especially when you might need to work offline. Just understanding that simple difference will help your team pick the right workflow every single time. Okay, the main draft is done. High fives all around. But we're not finished yet. Now it's time to take that good work and turn it into great work. This part is all about adding that final, professional polish. It really helps to think about your project in terms of versions. You have your first rough draft, then your team reviews it, then you have a second draft, and then the final edit. It's a clear process. But what happens is you make a huge change in draft 2 and then realize, oops, the first version was actually better. Well, here's your answer. It's a feature that is basically a time machine for your project. It's called version history, and both Google Docs and OneDrive have it. Here's the trick. Right before you're about to do a major rewrite, save the current state as a named version. That way, if an edit goes horribly wrong or you accidentally delete a genius paragraph, you can instantly jump back in time and restore it. It basically lets you edit without fear. Let's talk about citations, because they can be the most tedious, frustrating part of any project. So please, stop doing them by hand. Both Google Docs and Microsoft Word have incredibly powerful built-in citation tools. You just add your sources as you go, and the software will automatically create a perfectly formatted bibliography for you at the end. Seriously, this is a non-negotiable massive time saver. Use it. And just one last thing before we call this draft complete: accessibility. Now, making your work easy for everyone to read isn't just a nice thing to do. It's a sign of truly professional work. And it's so easy. Simple things like using proper headings, adding alt text to your images, and just choosing readable fonts. It all takes just a few extra minutes, but makes a world of difference. Okay, you've done it. The research is done, the writing is done, you've polished it to perfection. It is time for the final handoff. So let's run through one last pre-flight checklist to make sure your submission is absolutely flawless. When it comes to the actual submission, there is one final format that rules them all, and that is the PDF. And here it is, your final pre-flight checklist. Let's go through it. Is your shared folder neat and organized? Are everyone's roles and contributions documented? Have you exported that final version as a PDF? Remember, exporting to PDF is so important because it locks in all your formatting and makes sure your instructor sees exactly what you want them to see. And a big one, have you tested the share link in an incognito window to make absolutely sure it works? Run through this list, check off every single box, and you can hit that submit button with total, complete confidence. So there you have it. Your project is organized, it's collaborative, it's polished, and it's submitted. You have officially taken that potential chaos and turned it into a masterpiece of teamwork. The only question left is, what about the presentation? Is that ready to go too? Well, we'll save that for another day. For now, congratulations on a job well done.